Hi, my name is Nida Chauhan. I'm the Clinical Manager for People's Care Behavioral Health. We invite you to get to know more about People's Care Behavioral Health. Being the eldest of my siblings and my cousins, I always was around kids and developed an inclination to working with them. So at some level, I always knew I wanted to work with kids when I grew up, but I didn't know in what capacity that would be. During high school, when I took my first psychology class and we learned about the dynamics of human behavior and the psychological and biological basis of it, I was hooked. This was my subject. But where to go from there? There was just so many options in the field of psychology, and what helped me narrow it down were two things. One, my volunteer internship positions at a speech and language pathology clinics, and two, the advancement in my bachelor's coursework as I majored in psychology and biology. I had the privilege of meeting my mentors in my volunteer positions, and that is where I discovered the wonderful autism spectrum disorder population and saw how incredibly unique and talented the kids with autism and other developmental disorders were. My mentor was a BCBA and an SLP. She taught me a lot about ABA. That is where I decided to work with the ASD population and pursued my master's in psychology with a specialization in ABA. I love how we were able to teach the small steps and make large impacts to our clients and their families' lives. Quality service to me is ethical, culturally sensitive, and individualized treatment that at its core has science and evidence-based practice, but at its heart has the vision for the improvement of the daily lives of the clients and their families. People's Care Behavioral Health promotes the positive culture of support for not only the clients and the families, but for all of our team members. Regardless of the region, the caseload, or the team a client belongs to, we always come together as a team and determine how we can best support a particular client and a family or a therapist. It's the individual attention, the commitment to implementing an empathetic approach, and not compromising on our ethics, and that too doing it consistently is what truly sets us apart. The future of ABA is in consolidating the connection between thoughts and behaviors and bridging the gap between the observable and unobservable behaviors. I see the future including more and more compassionate care and ABA being at the forefront of the advocacy for the rights of the special needs community. I had a client who I first started supporting when he was 3 years old, and he was engaging in escalating behaviors of self-injury and aggression. With the support of positive behavioral interventions and teaching of adaptive skills, we were able to decrease his challenging behaviors and increase his communication. He was becoming far more independent in his learning at home. The client started attending his school, and we were sure to collaborate with his school team as well. And eventually the client was able to meet his goals and transition to a general education class. Eventually, we were also able to fade home services and move to group services and discharge from care completely because the client and the family were completely independent. An advice I would give to any family who's starting ABA is to always feel comfortable in sharing your preferences, communicating your needs for the type of approach and the types of goals you want to focus on. Our goal is to ensure that you are supported in your day-to-day lives so we can help your child achieve their maximum potential for their independence.